Hello. All right. So I've just received this box in the mail. It doesn't look that exciting, but it is. From Heroes and Knights Games. We're doing the distribution for what could only be a game called Fame and Fables, which is a really cool looking game. I believe it's the first outing from the creator. I bought it mainly because I love the art, which is kind of a mix between, I'd say, Adventure Time and Aztec hieroglyphics. And here it is. That's the one. Fame and Fable. I even said it right. Here is a envelope with extra stuff. What does that say? Early Bird art prints. Oh, sweet. I was just talking about how much I like the art. Early Bird card. Excellent. Also cool. The packaging is pretty minimal. There's I don't know if somebody got in there and ate the rest of the peanuts. But hey, it's come from China all the way to my door through a distribution thing without a ding on it. So maybe that's good packaging, and I shouldn't complain. I won't, because that's fine. Yeah, I'm surprised that something so loose didn't get bounced around more than that, but that's fine. Maybe that's the way it works. All right, Fire and Fable. I'll stop talking about the packaging. I'll talk about this packaging. A fantasy board game by Owen Davey, 14 plus years, 1 to 4 players, 45 to 90 minutes. A bit of a long game for me these days. I don't know if I'll get to play it anytime soon. But as you can see, the artwork is really cool. And it's a card-driven game with a central, what would you call that, a tableau? I don't know. Oh, and it's got little pieces. There was a deluxe version of this game that came with more wood pieces. I opted not to get it because I think it doubled the price, and I like the art enough as well. I don't always need to bling everything out, especially for a game that's on the heavier side or potentially on the heavier side, and I won't get to play. Well, I will get to play eventually, but maybe not immediately. So it's got the little Panda Games, Panda Manufacturing logo on it, which they're, I would say, the number one manufacturer of board games. And they always do a really good job, just super high quality. All right, so there's the box, all unwrapped and in primo condition. There's the cool artwork. I don't know, that's how I described it. A mixture between Adventure Time and Aztec hieroglyphics. Maybe, I think that's pretty apt. And I like the colors. Nice subdued colors. I'm going to set this down for a second. Well, that was like 3 seconds. Okay, but I've got the lid off. Oh, look at that. Interior printing. That was a stretch goal, I believe. Look at these cool critters. I suppose you have to fight them. Here are some Kramalkin Survival in Action. What are these? Cards. These are some cardboard tokens. The deluxe version, these are made out of wood, which would be super cool. Rules, 2 to 4 players. I like the numbers. Not too thick of a rule book. A solo version of the game for all of you solo players out there. That's always a thing that solo players like having. Personally, I don't love playing solo games. I always like that little bit of human interaction that you get. But I think it's really cool when designers make games that can be solo played. And 2-player and up to 6 players. All that stuff is good. Solo rules. All right, here's the main board. Oh, it looks like it's pretty big, actually. Let's unfold it. See how much it unfolds. Okay. A bit more. Is it double-sided? Yes, it is. Why? I don't know. Maybe sometimes they do the double-sided where one side is for 1 to 2 player and the other side is for 3 to 4 player. I don't know. That looks. And sometimes they just go, why not just print on both sides? That makes sense to me. Here's a little piece of a divider paper to keep everything nice. Oh, I like this. All right, so I think I'm starting to remember something about sustainable packaging. I'm seeing a lot of paper, not a lot of package. They did have plastic. I mean, they did have this, and then this was, like, as I said, very minimal, but it got the job done, so I'm not complaining. And here's some pieces of wooden stuff in a paper bag. I like it. I like it when they do this sort of thing because I usually end up rebagging everything anyway. So the sort of cheap plastic bags that oftentimes come with the game, you might end up getting torn. So here's our player pieces. Pink guy, blue guy. Yep, that's a guy. Other green guy. He's a bit more of a bat person. And cat person. Orange cat person. Very nice. And as you can see, most of the game is cards. Big cards, little cards, medium-sized cards. And I just love all this artwork on the inside of the game. It's awesome. All right, give me a second. I'm going to unwrap these cards so we can have a look at them. Cards. So exciting. I'm just tearing it. Oh well, that's just the way it's got to go. All right, I've unwrapped the first little. Unwrapped the first little deck of cards. What's on it? This symbol. This symbol. I think this must be the back, and these are the fronts of the cards. Are those different? Let's have a look. No, they're all the same. So, oh wait, there's some differences there. Okay, there are different ones because these ones are all the same. So that's the back of the card, and these other side with the symbols is the front of the card. I'm spreading them all over the place. That's all right. That's okay. As long as they don't need to be in a specific order. Sometimes you open the rule book and it says, first of all, make sure you don't change the order of the cards. But this is not one of those games. I'm like 90% sure of that. Because, I don't know, I just don't think it is. Because usually those games are ones where you have numbered cards that sort of play out in order, or like as part of a library that an event happens and you go looking for the card. Like, what's that game called? Seventh Continent. This is fun to watch. High quality television. Just a second. All right. Whew. All right, so there's different cards here. So is it more of those ones? No, these are very different. The new market. So these have stuff on the back that looks like this. And the front has lots of writing. So this is a bit of a wordy having kind of game. More writing stuff. What about these ones? Is there even more written upon them? Who knows? Let's find out. Yes, more words. And as we know, cards with words on them are oftentimes what makes the game happen. Looks like there's lots of randomization. With that many cards, you wouldn't think any two games would be the same. All right, let's have a look at the big cards. Should I try and fumble with it or just set the phone down? We'll do the second one. Oh, that was intense. All right. What do we got going on here? That's the name of the creator, Owen Davey. What's there? Dragon, a big dragon. Oh, that's a very small castle and trees. There's that dragon again. The dragon, she burns all in her path. Oh, I like these. So the backs of the cards all look like something. So I think a lot of these are the monsters. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Dragon, the behemoth, the kraken. These are the big boys or girls. The man of the forest, the death knight, the blob, the worm, the werewolf. I love werewolves. It's trouble. Ogre. Should we look? Oh, they've got numbers on them. I think that's their health or something. What's the dragon? Yeah. No, that's not even the dragon. Oh yeah, but they're both 20. This guy looks gnarly. The thunder maw. Yep. The vampire. Yeah. Oh, cockatrice. Everybody likes a cockatrice. So lots of cool mythical creatures in this set. Now, at some point, I think, yes, so the pink backs are the somewhat less deadly monsters. The Lady of Bones, you know, the Thing, the Snallygaster. Oh, you'd think a Snallygaster would be a big one. The Multipede. Yeah. Oh, ooh, the Creep. So lots of cool monsters in there. I love it. I love all the artwork. And then that's another monster. And then what are these? More monsters? No, just things. Items maybe? The Friendly Neighbor. These look like positive things. Tools. Equipment. Alright. Oh no, we still got one more left to open. That's cool. Alright, just a second. I'm getting better at this. Alright, these ones all have, well, except for these ones, there's some, Alright, more tools, I think. And then these ones all have these funny blue backs, which are Vorin, Castle, Grimalkin. I think those are the characters. Yeah, Temba, Oakborn, Vine. And then look, the Wizard, the Warrior. What are these things? The Witch. Zealot. There's lots of them. I would think you'd run out of stuff. The Knight, the Assassin, the Necromancer, the Protector, the Veteran, the Soldier. And they all have lots of like numbers and symbols, suites and things. So this looks like a very well thought out game. I actually can't wait to play this. It looks like a lot of fun and I just love the artwork. All right, so that's me fumbling through everything haphazardly and ripping up all my biodegradable packaging. Should I have a look at the... No. Yes, maybe. A quick look. I'm supposed to open this. Don't want to rip it. Don't tear. I just gotta. It's just how it goes. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I don't like it. Clearly not meant to be kept in the packaging. It's taking too long. Sorry. Alright. Done. What do we got? Art prints. So just some nice little cards with some of the art on it. Very nice. Alright, okay. That's great. So that's Fame and Fable from, what's he call it? Owen Davey. Does he have a name for his board game company? Fame and Fable. He's got more games coming out. But check him out. He's got like a sci-fi game, I think, with similar mechanics to this one coming out. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and if you want more, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you get notified when I put new videos out, and of course leave a comment below if you have any suggestions, complaints, things you'd like to see a little bit more of if you really want to have a closer look at some, like the cards or something. And until next time, was there anything else? I always have like a spiel and I always forget it. Yes. So we may at some point review this game on our podcast, hotgamemagnet.com, but probably not anytime soon. But feel free to check it out. We've got almost 200 podcasts episodes on there of board game reviews that are worth checking out. And until next time, enjoy.